One thing I must say, back in those days, schedules were kept.
Okay.
Each bus stop had a schedule, and you could look on it and count your, put your pot on fire. That if it says 7:56, is 7:56 the bus leaving? We had to take a country bus called Field Marshal.
Field Marshal?
Field Marshal. It ran between Montego Bay and St. Anne's Bay. So it went through Claremont and dropped me off at Ferncourt High School.
Was that bus up to par with the JOS bus, or was the JOS bus
Yeah, man,
quality better?
JOS bus was way above it.
Really?
Yes, 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 because the country bus kind of, is older vehicles. We used to call those buses Chichi buses, not because bed bugs were on the bus.
Okay.
Right? That is also called Chichi. It was because of the new
Woodpack, they are not to be a loader at the back and put the town one at the front. So it's easier to remove when you come down.
On today's Kareem's Quest, I am back with one of my historians, Cecile. Now, the last time I interviewed Cecile, we were on a time restraint. So everybody come to me and said, boy, I must make her talk more about Jamaica, talk more about the things that she used to experience in Jamaica.
Okay, I have time.
You have time?
I have time.
I have time too. All right, so talk to me, what type of buses did you take growing up? I'm not ready for the air yet. I'm going to tell everybody about the air. Everybody's going to wonder. All right, first of all, what you did with your hair?
We cut it off, man. It's 20 years I had this, I have locks.
Yeah.
And everybody loved the locks. Even I miss the locks. I miss my locks, I have to say. But I just get up one morning with a bean and my bonnet. And I decided I wanted a new look. Because I've been wearing these locks for 20 years. Plus, what happened, to tell you the honest truth, I started to gray in this funny way where I look like a rhesus monkey.
Okay,
because
okay.
my gray was just going along the hairline.
Yes, okay, I got you.
And it,
You never want to dye it either?
I tried that.
It never work?
Well, every 3 weeks.
Oh.
Every 3 weeks, I feel cover. No.
Cecile is such an attractive woman. Cecile, you mind
you.
telling us your age again, please?
I'm 75.
Beautiful for 75.
75. I'm 75.
Black no crack.
Black no crack. For those people who don't believe, I can say quick. 1948, October 26, 1948, I came into this world.
Wow.
So,
wow.
This year I'm actually 76.
She's looking lovely.
Thank you.
This is how I want to age. And people know she mohawk it, she show me it and everything, Oh no!
Check it out.
She love her mohawk.
I think I'm young.
No, listen, you're beautiful, you have such a wonderful spirit.
Thank you.
So let me ask you now, growing up, what type of bus you used to take?
Well, remember I told you I went to boarding school from age 8. So I lived in Montego Bay at the time, and we had to take a country bus called Field Marshal.
Field Marshal?
Field Marshal. It ran between Montego Bay and St. Anne's Bay. So it went through Claremont and dropped me off at Ferncourt High School.
How long was that journey in the mornings?
Well, I had to get up like 4 o'clock in the morning, get ready to leave home by 5. And the bus would leave like about 5:36. And it was pretty much on time.
Yeah?
5:30. It leave from Montego Bay. You have to go right into the square, Charles Square. And we went from there along the north coast. And then it reached up to, it goes through Claremont.
So you said the name Field Marshal. Was it written on the top of the bus?
No, not on the top, along the side. Side, Field Marshal. I can see it now. It was a red and blue combination colors.
And it was a typical country bus. What were the seats like?
They
were hard?
No, man, leatherette, leatherette seats, not cloth. It was leatherette. What is my biggest memory?
What?
My best memory, worst memory of Field Marshal? I was coming home at the end of term. It was a Christmas. And we had a Christmas feast at school. And I don't know what I ate that set me off. Man, I was so sick.
Jeez.
On the way home, I was so sick, I had to be begging the driver to stop every now and then.
Wow.
I vomit. Gee whiz, I was so sick.
How old were you at that time?
I was 11, about 11.
So when you get up, backtrack a little bit. Look how early I forget up, right?
Yeah.
How long was the journey?
The journey, I didn't reach, remember, it had to stop. About 2.5 hours to get to Claremont. So would reach like
Two and a half hours?
say you reach school by about 9 o'clock morning. Yeah.
So that means, because clearly there was no highway then. So yeah, drive through community.
Yes, and hill and gully. Especially when you turn off from St. Anne's Bay and you have to go up Lime Hall, go through Kitchen Town.
Yeah.
I remember the names already. And you pass the bamboo and thing until you come to Claremont.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a lot.
It was a lot. It was very, very curvy, very windy. Lots of rocking and roll to make you feel even sicker.
So the other kids were on it? Who was on the bus?
Well, ordinary passengers. It wasn't like school bus, if that's what you're asking.
Gotcha, yes.
No, it was just regular passengers. And sometimes I was lucky, and my father, if he had business in Kingston, he would drive me to school. Or I would get a drive from the Blythes, who lived in Savlamar.
Okay.
And they had a daughter, Grace. Grace, if you're watching, hi Grace. Grace, who also went to Ferncourt. I would get a ride with them. But most times I had to take the field marshal.
Wow. What year you think this was?
This was 50. Let me say, I went to Ferncourt at age 8 in 57. So this was between 59, 60, like that.
Okay then. You talk about the transition into the JOS bus. Was that bus up to par with the JOS bus, or was the JOS bus
JOS bus was way above it.
Really?
Yes. Yes, because the country bus kind of, is older vehicles, kind of chuck up because the passengers included the market women, and so on and so forth. The JOS.
So they used to have things at the top too?
Yes, of course.
So where you put your bag?
They put my suitcase up there.
Yes.
Yes, you don't put it. You
Your
don't.
Dulcimina? Where is
My grip. It's what you call Dulcimina.
There is this good thing where it's like it's an old time liquor stuff, man.
Dulcimina. No, I had a grip. A grip with it's not like you don't have no wheels left rolling like how you have luggage today.
Yeah, I realize.
Right. It's a proper grip with, and it didn't have zip round lid. You clasp it. It have lock and thing and clasp it. And then you have to carry. Oh, I have to tell you this. When you go to boarding school, they give you a list. The first time you go, you have a list. How many sheets, how many pillowcases, 4 uniforms, 4 blouses, 4 bloomers, and all that, And my mother was very punctilious. So when we got to school now, I remember I was only 8 when I started. And I was in the prep section. So we had a matron who would unpack you and be in charge of you. And I am proud to say that matron made the point. The matron said she had never seen such a well put together,
Yes.
trust.
Yeah.
My mother followed the instructions to the letter. Wow. If let me say 4 blouses, she's not sending 5 or 3. Everything was just perfect. and the way it was packed as well.
Yeah.
My mother was very, very, attention to detail.
So when you saw, we're going to jump then to the JOS bus now. So about what time you moved to Kingston?
Moved to Kingston in 61.
What was your first experience like seeing a JOS bus and trying to figure out the routes and all them things there?
Well, coming to Kingston, I used to come before, just on visits. So I wasn't really a country come to town to that.
Right.
You understand? I was already sort of au fait with Kingston goings. Yes. So but it was part of the whole experience of living in town, which I thought was kind of nice. One thing I must say, back in those days, schedules were kept. Okay. Each bus stop had a schedule. And you could look on it and put your pot on fire. That if it says 7:56, is 7:56 the bus leaving.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Would it be there?
It would be there before. Like when I was living in Vineyard Town, we used to call it ride through because it was the extended stop. They have a route and then they have an extended route, and they call it right through.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So in other words, the terminus was just at the bottom of my road. Right? So the bus would come and wait until it's time to go. Not for passengers to fill up, like oh no,
Yeah.
them don't leave until
Right.
doctor say we have a full bus. No, those days now, the driver know that this bus is leaving at 6:56 or whenever.
You had to be punctual.
So you had to be punctual. So
wait,
he would just wait until the time come now, him gone. So you know that if you want to go school on time,
Yeah.
you better get up, get ready, and be at the bus stop before the bus pull out.
I'm eager for asking this. So you never seen nobody run down one of the buses before?
Of course.
Wow.
Of course, they run down bus. And you know, and that reminds me, I love my people. Our people are so funny. Jamaican people, funny bad, you know.
True.
I remember one time, I'm on the bus already, and a Rastaman, or let us say, you know, a man of the street. Hold on the driver, my baby mother coming. My baby mother coming. And so when the lady came on, you know, very crisp lady, in our business
Complete
suit,
opposite of him.
A complete opposite of him. Everybody bust out a laugh.
But he makes the bus stop far.
He made the bus stop far, but he said, my baby mother, hold on for my baby mother. So
everybody I look now, I think there's somebody like him though.
Yes. And the lady come on, Chris, I can't understand where everybody laughing.
The whole bus?
Right. And those days, you know, we had hub skirt was a fashion.
Okay.
So when you're running, you have to run within the confines of your skirt. You can't lift up your foot and run. So she running dainty like, you know, she running and she hold her breast and run. So when she come on, Chris, everybody bust out a laugh. So it's a baby mother.
Oh my goodness. So would the bus driver stop when persons would run down the bus?
Yes. You know,
they would?
This is Jamaica.
Okay.
This is Jamaica.
So even though them strict on time.
They're strict on time. They will stop and let you, you know.
When you are going on these buses, right? People, this is a big controversy, and a lot of persons wrote this in the comment. And persons, if you want to read her full article about Jamaica's transportation system, it is on my website, all right? I'm going to probably put the link up on top, and you can go to it, or you can look in the description section about our transportation system. So this was a big controversy for a lot of people. The Chichi sound.
The Chichi, yes.
So the Chichi sound now,
yeah, we used to call them,
yes,
we used to call those buses Chichi buses, not because bed bugs were on the bus.
Okay.
Right? That is also called Chichi. It was because of the pneumatic brake system. So when they opened the doors, it got ch-ch. Ch-ch. That's why they used to call them Chichi bus. Yes.
Okay, then see. So persons, if you have any comments in terms of you want to relay your own story about that sound, write it in the comment section for me, please. All right, so before we even jump more into the JOS buses, you told me this remarkable story about Bun Up.
No, that was a train. You're getting mixed up.
Okay, that's train.
That is a diesel.
That is a, okay.
Bun Up was on the diesel.
Okay, so Bun Up was only the diesel then?
Yes, right. Because remember, you know, when you go in and you have a captive audience, right? People take the train and they're going to be traveling for 4 hours from Montego Bay to Kingston. It is I don't know, it's like fly to a oil lamp. The preachers, the itinerant preachers would come on because they have a captive audience, right? So whether you want to be preached to or not, you're going to hear the sermon and things. So this guy we used to call him Bun Up. And the reason he's called Bun Up because after every passage in the Bible or everything, it would punctuate it with bun up. So I'm saying, and the Lord said, there shall be light, bun up. The bun up was, I guess, you know, if you slip, you're going to go to hell, and you went bun up.
Because hear what, I read the comments, and especially the positive comments persons, and one person wrote that them can't believe the bun up was around so long.
Oh, because they knew him.
Yeah.
They knew him. Bun Up. Yeah, Bun Up was...
So persons, if you know Bun Up, please write in the comment section.
He must have died by now.
Yeah, where would that train be coming from?
From Montego Bay to Kingston.
To Kingston.
Right. So when, I think I told you in the last interview that my parents separated in 61. That's why we moved to town.
Okay.
My mother went to Kingston with us, right? So we used to have to spend holidays in Montego Bay we kids would go back to stay with him for holidays, long holidays, and then we'd take the diesel back and forth. So going back to Kingston, we would take the diesel. You understand? That's how we were regular at the diesel.
So Bonop, what was Bonop physical appearance
Yeah,
like?
I remember him. He was short, a black guy, and he always wore a suit. You never see him anything but him suit.
Okay.
And it was, if I remember correctly, it was mostly a brown suit, tie, dressed to the nines, you know. Because he's a church man. He's a preacher. But, and he sweated profusely.
Of course. Tropical weather.
He sweated, yes, and of course, because he was always energized, always talking strenuously, he would be sweating, and sometimes he go, "Bud up!" and he'd sweat. So he wipe his sweat, so, "Bud up!"
So wait, when you're on the train, is he standing? How is he preaching? That
No,
sermon?
man, I guess they have their sea legs, like on a boat.
Yeah.
He's not holding on. No, I'm not holding on. He's holding on to his Bible. And the train not going fast anyway. The train going slow. And I suppose when it stopped, when it stopped him, I have to hold on. Because we're going to get jerked up. But we kids, Bud Up actually was the more entertaining of the itinerant preachers. Because if a really serious person come on, it's so boring. You know what I mean? So we kids used to look forward to Bud Up.
Did he get a good collection at the end?
Yes.
Indeed?
Of course. Of course. He was well known, you know.
Wow.
So people would look forward and say, "Bud Up, come on yet. Bud Up, come on yet." Yes.
Wow.
And then he also had, you'd also see him in the town square in Montego Bay. You know, he would have his little soapbox all about the place. So he was a character.
Okay, then
He was well known.
If you
He was
know
well
about
known.
Bonop, please write about Bonop for me, please, in the comment section, all right?
Yeah.
And persons, remember, I can't reiterate this enough. If you want to see her full collection of the Jamaican transportation system, it's on my website, all right? Just look for the link in the description section where she write about the plane, the diesel, she write about the JOS buses, different things like that. And I also have my JOS quiz. So we jump back onto the JOS bus. Were they ever packed to the point where you're standing?
Oh, yes. Lots of times. Lots of times you have to stand up. But I have to say this too. Back in those days, children were brought up to be polite. So if you're in a seat and an elder come on, it doesn't have to be a pregnant lady, just an elder. You have to get up, especially if it's a lady. You get up and offer them your seat.
Oh, wow.
And we did this without thinking, because that is how we were brought up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still used to do it, but we would ask the person to hold our bags, put our bags in them lap.
Yes.
Because
you
school
can do
back
that.
them pack.
Yes, you can do that. Or they would offer.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to wait for them to ask. They would offer. But it's not like today when
Different experience.
yeah, different experience. Mark you, I've had this situation where I'm sitting and the bus packed and somebody holding on
Yes.
and they ordered the egg.
Yes.
So I would, because of that, offer, get up
Yes.
and say, "No, it's okay, you can sit down." Because
You can't bother.
I can't manage.
You know
can't
what I used to hate? The person who put their body weight on you. They don't hold on to the railing properly,
yeah.
So they must put their body weight. And when the bus stopped, them
You mean
lean
you're
on
standing as well?
Yes, and
You're
I'm standing as well. Yes.
Okay,
I used to
okay.
hate that. I noticed, based on my research, right? I was not alive in those times, but I would see persons lining up neatly to get onto the JOS.
Oh
bus.
yes. You line up.
Yeah.
You line up outside the bus stop when it's rush hour. You line up.
And you patiently wait?
Yes. And then you never get left behind. Really and truly. They would pack the bus like sardine. Everybody who is standing in the line, you get a chance to come on. But of course, there were some who push because they want to get a seat. But no, lining up was normal.
Wow.
Yes.
See, I mean, you see, there's just so many things that
Have broken
culturally,
down.
have changed, right?
Yeah, and another thing I have to mention, each bus had a waste bin. So there was no need to throw your garbage through the window. We were disciplined. So if you have anything you want to throw away, when you leave in the bus, you throw it in the bin. I don't know why we stopped that. Why have we stopped that?
Wow. Did these buses have doctors?
Yes, uniformed. Yes, usually a lady.
Okay.
Yes, and she would have an apron with the with change to make change. So when you come on, we had tickets. You pay her and you get a ticket, and she can make change on her apron. It was a uniform. I remember it was like a army green, different. So she had a blouse, a shirt rather, and pants or skirt matching, and then the apron, the khaki apron,
Oh,
and a
wow.
hat. Yes, she had on her hat.
So she would walk from the
Cap.
She'd walk from the front of the bus to the back of the bus?
No, she more or less stayed at the middle in the gate, the entrance. That's where you don't enter from the top, you enter from the middle.
Oh, you enter from the middle?
Yes.
And then you choose where you want to.
Right. It's not like the buses in the States, for instance.
Back.
The driver, the driver does the payment and
yes.
everything, collect the money. No, we had a doctor that stayed in the rear door. When I say rear door, it was in the middle of the bus.
Yes.
Right. And then you come on, you pay your money, you get your ticket, and you go sit down. And sometimes she'll shout and say, please move down, more people come in. So, if you have your favorite seat or your favorite stand up, no, she said, move down to the back of the bus.
Wow, wow. What route bus do you remember the route bus
I
that you
remember very well. I lived in Vineyard Town and it was in number 26. Number 26 that came. And 26A started from Christchurch in Vineyard Town. And the 26 is a right through. And that was parked on Central Avenue at the bottom. I lived on 2nd Avenue at the time. And so the terminus for that 26 was in Central Avenue. So you just walk down. Literally just 20 yards from my gate.
Persons, if you remember the route bus that you used to take, go to my quiz page on JOS buses. So I did a quiz about all the different routes and you can guess them and see if you get how many
I can give them
right.
a few that I remember.
All right.
Sorry, so 26 was Vineyard Town. 22 went to Crossroads, went along South Camp Road. I don't know where it started. It was downtown. 22.
Okay.
And then number 11, where number 11 went now? No, I used to take, number 11 went from Crossroads somewhere else.
So if you remember where number 11 went, write in the comment section. So you would get a ticket. Would you?
I remember the ticket, it was red.
Yeah?
Yes.
So you'd pay on, you'd have to buy a ticket before you use, they accept cash. That's basically what I want.
Yes, that's why she have her apron.
Okay. So
she have her apron to make change. And did I tell you it was very cheap?
How much?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not a bird dude.
No, it's leaf.
The leaf. Threepence per stage.
Threepence.
Per bus stage.
And
Threepence.
one stage would be like
sixpence.
half a tree to Crossroad. Would that count as one stage? Because I remember in my time, right?
Yeah.
Which is way after your time, but stages were like Constant Spring to half a tree, half a tree to Crossroad.
Right, like that. Yeah.
Okay, so you would pay a threepence.
Threepence for the first stage.
Threepence is coins or
coins,
notes?
Coins. No, coins. You forget Kareem. I pointed out the octagonal copper coin. True. That is a threepence.
Okay.
Right? So, when we switched from pounds, shilling and pence to dollars, we had cents. So the smallest coin was a 5 cent. You had 5 cent, 10 cent.
Okay.
And then you go up to 20 cents. We didn't have 50. We had 5 and 10, 15. So you have 20 cent, 25 cent, and so on. Right. But back in the day, we're talking about 50s, early 60s, is pound, shillings, and pence. So it was so cheap. Threepence for half a stage, for the one stage, and right through is 6 pence.
Oh, okay. Then.
Remember, I told you my mother would give me 10 shillings for the week. And that would include transportation and lunch money.
Really?
And I was able to save on that too. I would save on it. Seriously, I would.
You
I would
throw partner?
No, I never throw partner. But I would. What I would do is make sandwiches. So I make my own lunch. So when I go to school, I only need to buy a drink.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, I buy a drink.
Yeah, you make the more expensive item.
I make the more expensive item. And every now and then you treat yourself to a Bruce's patty.
So let me ask you, what school were you going at that point?
St. Hugh's High School.
Oh, yeah.
One Leinster Road.
Right above, right close to Up Park
Morris
Camp.
Road.
Yeah, and the soldier camp too, right?
Yeah, that's the back gate.
Okay, that's back gate.
That's the back gate.
Okay, so your journey then would have been much easier than now, moving from, what do you call it, from Vineyard Town home to St. Hugh's. It's a much shorter journey in terms of from when Fern Court.
Oh yes. Oh yes. In fact, I even walked one time. I missed the bus and walked from Vineyard Town straight to St. Hugh's. I was late, of course. I had to join late. I was late.
Where you have to join? When you're late, where you join?
When you're late, you get a demerit. When I was in Montego Bay now, Barrack School, you get beaten. Caning. So let me just tell you this. This is how school people tell me if I'm wrong. Those days, when school called, I think it said called 7:45. By that time, they close the gate, they close the big gate, and they have a little pedestrian wicket gate that you have to go through, so you can't miss. And when you open that little wicket gate, there's a teacher on the other side with our strap. So everybody who come late get licks.
So wait, you never tried duck behind somebody?
You can't. You just come and when you know you're going to get licks. There are some I never did it, but there are some pupils who know which bush to pick and rub on their hand to harden it. Yes, they used to pick like, we don't know, tamarind bush or whatever, and they rub it on them hand and know so they're going to get licks. And then rub it on them hand and then rub it on them hand. So they come in as out, they don't feel nothing, man. You get 3 licks or whatever. And you can't, you know in advance, so you're going to get licks because you're late. You know in advance you're going to get licks because you don't do your homework. You know in advance you're going to get licks because you chat in class. You just take your licks.
We used to go like this. When you used to do that too?
No, we used to wait down, so. So we go with the belts.
I did try that one time with a teacher, and she never counted it as a lick. She said, put it back your hand.
Of course, there were some drama queens. Like I remember when I was at Barrack School in Montego Bay, there was a guy, a little boy, who would make such a production out of getting him caning, right? So every time we get a lick, why? Cowballing, and he have to run round 100 times and come back for another one, and he ball and he go round again.
I had two persons who did that. So I was going to just report, there's this girl named Kadian, and this was sad. And Kadian, love you, right? But I used to love to see Kadian get beaten. Because it was a production. Roll for the ground.
You might as well make the most of it. You might as well make... I don't know why people's afraid of licks now. You take your licks. You know you deserve to get your licks. You take your licks.
True.
Can I tell you also, Kareem, those days, you see like how now you get punished and then bring your parents, then bring the father and bad man to come bad up the teacher. Those days, if you lost your pass and go home and tell your parents you get beaten, you're likely to get another one. The parents are going to lick it. Why did you get licks? Because you must have done something wrong. So they add on top of that. So you don't want to say anything.
You just take it and just go and...
Take your licks. You know you deserve it. Take your licks. make life simple.
So let me ask you, did they have like a lot of buses where it was crammed with just school kids alone?
Yes, you know, obviously when school let out, you're going to have a lot of schoolers on the bus.
Was it cheaper for schoolers or everybody paid one fare?
No, it was cheaper. It was cheaper. I think children below the age of 12 would pay kwati.
Okay. And then everybody paid threepence. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. There is, people always saying a patty van, right? A patty pan or whatever it was.
Patty pan, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was that different from the JOS bus?
No, it's the same JOS bus, but when you go into the rural parts of St. Andrew and so on, they can't take the big extended bus.
Oh.
It wasn't really article, like the article, what they call it, article bus. It didn't have that thing that you can turn corner.
Ah, got you.
Right, that is what they call article, you know.
I never know that.
You never know that?
No.
Is it when you have the accordion type of
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
pleats, and they call it the article bus.
Ah, you see, I'm
But
learning. I'm
you know,
learning. I'm learning.
yeah, they never have that. It was just straight bus. So when you go into the rural areas, they have to take a shorter bus, a
Okay.
smaller bus.
Got you.
And those they call them patty pan.
Oh.
I guess because they resemble a patty pan.
I get myself because everybody been saying it's
You know
different,
what?
but
Do you know what a patty pan looks like?
no.
So how you know what?
Yeah, I think I see that. Is that the aluminum thing where it does square up so?
Right.
And then we'll keep it for warm the patty?
And it have a steam. It have a chimney.
Yes, yes,
And it have a
yes.
chimney.
I remember.
So you
it's
can put
hot.
it on fire. It's hot. It's patty pan.
So persons, if you have any recollection of the patty pan, please put it in the comment section. Let
Yeah.
us know about the patty pan. So that means that it could hold less people too. Was it less comfortable?
No, probably only because no, it wasn't any less comfortable in terms of seating.
Okay.
Right. Oh, by the way, I told you earlier that we had leatherette seats, but there was a time when people used to cut up the seats and them never. So they came up with the fiberglass.
I hated that.
The fiberglass
Because it
seats.
couldn't absorb nothing. When you go in a
hot.
pothole.
Yes.
Yeah, don't it?
So they had the fiberglass seats at one point.
Oh no.
But I would say I think the GRS buses were quite comfortable. We didn't have air condition, but the windows could be opened, and so there was always a breeze. But Kingston was it had better ventilation, probably because we had more trees, we had less concrete.
Yes.
So it wasn't so oppressively hot like today.
Ah, gotcha.
You know what I mean?
In your estimation, what made the GOS buses stop?
It never made money. It was always losing money.
Because if it's going to be on time, it's going to lose money.
Well, not only that, but it's any public transport.
True.
I don't think public transport has ever been able to even break even. You have to deal with, the thieving,
The thieving of gas.
the thieving of
Wear
gas,
and tear on parts.
all of that. It's a public good that the government does have to absorb. It can be run more efficiently.
Yes.
I'm not saying no,
Yeah.
but it stopped because
Did they make an announcement that it was just, or did it just suddenly stop? Like one day it just stopped seat?
it just sort of the rolling stock just got
Less and less.
less and less. They never replaced them. And what took over after that was just chaos. Because that is when they started now the
Private contractors.
What the name of the gentleman again? He was head of
Ezra Millwood.
Ezra Millwood.
And he won a case against the government and he died before he could collect a cent.
Collect a cent.
He won a
Yes.
multi-million
Yes, well,
case.
Ezra, it was just total chaos because these little, what used to call them again?
That's what me grew up on. Encarver.
No, they used to call them, the buses were like Encarva and so on, but they used to call them, they used to have a name for those kinds of buses. I can't remember it
Quarter
right now.
million and them stuff there, I think.
Yeah, but they packed them. It was terrible. You see students bent over. They can't even stand up. And they bent over. That was terrible. And they had terrible situations where they would discriminate against schoolers.
I know, I experienced it. I had
Because
to walk from Crossroad to Alpha Tree.
Yes. And they said, enough schoolers, enough schoolers and things. In
Because-
fact, there was an accident. There was a tragic accident where a child was pushed from the bus by the doctor. She fell and the wheel went over her head and she died.
Wow.
Yeah, it was tragic.
Wow.
So that period was very sad and it lasted a long time. But thank God they came back now to a new omnibus service that they call JUTA now. or whatever.
Yeah.
Jamaican Transport Authority.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So they're having a little bit of a difference there. So needless to say though, for you, the JOS bus system would have been the best, right?
Definitely. Because it was on time, more or less. Most times it was on time. I'm not saying that when you have rush hour, you wouldn't be late. But we could look at the schedule and say, okay, the bus is coming at 4, it's coming at 4.
So the schedules would be on the bus stop?
On the bus stop.
Okay.
The schedules will be displayed on the bus stop.
How did they manage to keep that schedule, especially with traffic? Was there not, I guess I'm seeing a Jamaica where there's a lot of traffic.
Yes.
Was there a lot of traffic then?
I think I can use a timeline to distinguish the before and after. I think, my own personal view, that after Hurricane Gilbert,
Mm-hmm.
things changed
Okay.
in terms of traffic.
Okay.
And I just noticed it,
Mm-hmm.
that after Hurricane Gilbert, there seemed to be far more traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are just up and down thing. And also the deportee
Mm-hmm.
phenomenon.
Right, which was about 92 or something
Right,
like
in the
that.
early
Yeah.
90s,
Yeah.
where they started to bring these Japanese
Right.
second-hand cars in, then the traffic just shot up.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you. Okay, I see. Because I mean, it's phenomenal that they can maintain arriving early.
Yeah.
Right? That is.
It wasn't rigid to that. I mean, during the rush hour, they would be late, but not more than by 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, then.
so
So you make it early to school and work.
you have to make it. Yes, yes. All you had to do was to get there on time, get to the bus stop on time. You know that it will take a half an hour or whatever to get to work or school, and you got there.
Okay.
We were much more disciplined, the society in those days, than now.
Come down
Where was your starting point?
Enfield. We're supposed to start at Buff Bay in the early morning, but through you have so much transport coming down from Buff Bay, it's easier if we go into Enfield. Officer, the man now want pay Enfield, so either him pay Enfield or him come out. And the officer come in and bus and say, "Hey man, I say, see him there, sir?"
When was the name?
Master Key.
Master Key?
Yes.
So who used to carry predominantly?
Mostly school children, adult too, but mostly school children. One place out there, near Rosemount and Overman used to up this stuff. And people used to come from all about.
Eh? In Popular?
Rosemount. What? And Rosemount at the Overman.
Get them bath and thing?
Yes.
Welcome to another Kareem's Quest podcast. I am in St. Mary with this one. Now, you all love the video that I did with my last person from St. Mary because you like when we're sharing the knowledge with people. So I love that and I love the response that you're giving me. So I'm still in St. Mary and I'm going to talk to Miss Eunice now. And we're just going to talk about a lot of the traditional bus that used to run through the area. Miss Eunice, I hear say Buster Clark used to live on the lane.
Yes, he was.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was living right beside me. But that time I didn't live down here.
Okay, you ever meet him before?
Yeah, man. Talk to him and whatever.
What type of person was he? Jolly?
Social and jolly and good.
May I say most heavy
People,
set?
yes, fat.
When was the name?
Master Key.
Master Key?
Yes.
So who used to carry predominantly?
Mostly school children. Adult too, but mostly school children.
Oh, I wonder why I'm just focused on the school children.
Well, that time we don't have a lot of transportation like now. Because now we have the taxi them running school, carrying school children.
Yes.
And whatever. But
So that
those
smart
time-
business move then?
Yes, because those time we didn't have transportation carrying passenger like that.
Okay. His boss had the carriage on top, said way? Master Key?
I don't know.
Okay.
No. His bus was like the which one of them buses now? You remember Tommy Transport, one bus named Tommy Transport?
Okay,
Yes, it was a bus like that one.
Okay then. And wait, if he's staying at St. Mary or in travel outside of St. Mary?
In just one, I don't remember if he used to go into Enfield, but I'm sure it used to run from Anatomy to Highgate.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Him drive it personally
No
too?
man, him pay doctor and driver to drive them.
Okay. About when you think he would have passed away?
Whoa, long time man, and enough years.
Okay. 80s?
Yeah.
Because
Probably late 80s or early 90s.
Because based on the comment section on the last video that I did with a Rasta brother named Culture, he must say he was a big man in St. Mary.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. And you attempt him to have another house up there, so.
Right, they over there, that side of the same place, man, this lane.
Yeah.
Same place. Yes, and then they have another house up top to the bridge near when you got to the bridge named Princar Bridge. And they have a house there, so too.
Oh. So he might have one of the prominent. Any other relatives still in St. Mary?
Of Buster Clark?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
So, Miss Eunice, you are a very special person because you used to be a conductress. Which bus used to
But I
work
didn't
for?
work for anybody, you know.
Yeah.
I work for my brother.
Okay, which bus that?
It named Treasure Transport.
Treasure still run?
No, it did.
Oh, okay. So it named Treasure Transport.
Yeah.
Okay then. And where was your starting point?
Enfield. We're supposed to start at Buff Bay in the early morning, but you have so much transport coming down from Buff Bay, it's easier if we go into Enfield. Because Enfield, after you have one bus leave out there, probably 6 o'clock, you don't have another one coming out there. And that one used to come from Wakefield, go Enfield, and town.
Oh, your bus?
No.
Oh, this is the bus if you missed the one there.
You know, right. But my bus now reaching there by, we leave down on Otter Bay by 5 o'clock in the morning. And reach there probably 5:30 or whatever. And we pick up the passenger them, and the Tata bus did have a carrier on it. So we pick up whosoever have load going into, even down on Otter Bay, if they're coming down here with load, we would pack the Otter Bay load at the back and put the town one at the front. So it's easier to remove when you come down here. So
did you have to tie the load?
Tie
Or
down
you
the
just
load.
or you just put it up there?
It depends. Suppose if it, overcast or over high, you tie it down if it too much. But if it just level, you just leave it like that.
Okay.
And mostly banana and basket. Then you used to tie the basket with a bag. After them putting the load in the basket, then put the basket on the bag and tie. So you don't have
In a crush.
Right.
So the produce at the time was just mostly banana, no cane?
Yeah, you will get one and few cane where the eagle them have for themselves.
Okay.
But like so if you go buy the cane from like we did have the cane field name again. When the cane field, they want to go buy the cane from the cane field.
Okay.
Then buy it from probably one other small farmer or from themselves. They have it for themselves.
Okay.
But it was good.
I have to ask you something. Enfield seemed to be very popular because me hear a wave of people keep mentioning that name. Was it a popular place then?
Yes, now people live up there. I have quite a few liquor shops up there. I have school up there.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 schools up there. And then now you move one and carry it down to 4th Street or whatever.
So how long would you wait at that point for the bus to fill up? So you're there
No
5
man, people
o'clock?
them a wait for me.
Eh?
Yeah. Sometimes you pick up them, go up from your go because you go one place named May River. So there's the turning point. So you have the people them down from the bottom and you pick sometimes I wait for you pick them up when you go up. And then now you go up and you turn there so and sometimes you get some load down up the part there so. And then now you do what you have to do and turn. And then now you come down now and you pick up. And sometimes we have to leave passenger. Because sometimes the bus too full.
So then the passenger them at the next stop no must vex by when they realize because by the time when they Buff Bay?
No, we don't go Buff Bay morning time.
Okay, you don't go there so.
No.
So when you going, but what's your next stop then after Enfield?
Down here. Another Bay down High Square.
Oh, another Bay down. So
Or if anybody come off
Yeah.
in between, you have to stop and let them off. Let them off come off down upper IB or upper hospital gate, housing scheme gate. You have to stop and let them off. And when you reach to the crossroad right down here, so you have to stop and let them off.
For you, you're a conductress, right? How you do it? You use one door for entrance only?
No,
Or you
2
use it?
door. One at the front and one at the back.
So that's what I want to know. Was one of them designated for entrance or you just use any of them for
just
entrance?
use any of them for the entrance. But like when we start collect now, we collect only the Anata Bay fare or the short distance fare. Like if somebody coming off IB, you collect those fare, the another bay then. Say another bay. And you just collect the another bay fares them. And then now the town fare them, you leave those until you reach Georgia. Georgia when you start when you reach Highgate. You know what this is?
No, you just teach me. But I know Highgate, I know Broadgate.
But the Broadgate not depend in Georgia, Highgate not depend in me.
Yeah, Highgate, you have to the bridge, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you have some people come off there, so Georgia, because at that time you did have the banana, and some people work at the banana house, banana field and so.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah. So sometimes you feel to have some of those people there, so, and then go to the bridge,
Yes.
and go in another curve. Place this up. So when you reach Georgia now, you let off there so now, and then now I start all over again now, and collect the bus right through now. Yeah.
So Georgia then was your stopping point. From
really
we call a stage.
all.
Sorry, one stage then. In Kingston we used to say one stage.
We
right?
don't call nothing stage road out here, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a passenger coming off of Georgia.
Okay.
And you let off the passenger, collect and let off the Georgia. Anyway, sometimes abroad get them come off, sometimes a Castellana. Because you have all children going to Devon Penn School.
Right.
So you have to let off them children there.
Okay.
And then Castellana and whatever. So you let off those people. As they have the buzzer, then press the buzzer, and the bell ring, and then the driver knows if he stop.
As you talk about buzzer and sound, do you remember the horn, the sound of the horn on the bus? I forget a little bit of it.
Whoa! Whoa, if you say no, I don't remember.
You should have walked sound with them. But we know so you used to have somebody here.
No, I never like that.
Yeah.
Like, something like that.
So when people know say you're a bus not, don't they?
Yes. Then we know say yes, treasure come. Or then know the time, the time factor. Because you know so by that time you reach this by 7:30 minutes to 8. So then know the time factor when it come. And then couldn't rely upon us. We carry them if we're not too full. Because if we're too full, we can't pick them up.
Which day was your busiest day?
The best day of Monday morning time.
So on the make on the money then time there?
Per Monday. But just the morning and the evening.
Yeah.
The midday is kind of slow.
Oh, okay.
Because at the midday now, when we come back from town, we go straight to Buff Bay.
Okay.
And then you have bus and whatever come down. Because some of the people when they stand up so long and can't get no bus, we go town. Then take one taxi or whatever they can't get, we come another bay. Come catch another bay and then gone.
Okay then. Outside of Treasure, which other bus was popular, you'd have say?
You have Clovis bus.
Clovis bus?
Yes. Because Clovis bus is have about two. One go Wakefield, by Enfield, and you have one now start from Port Antonio come down.
Okay.
And then you did have Grace. Grace did have a Tata like our own. And then now him never used to go town. He go straight to Orchards.
Okay.
From Enfield to Orchards. And then now him stop. Leave now, don't go Ochi again. Go straight to town, Enfield to Kingston. So him leave after we.
Oh.
Yes, after we gone, him leave.
Okay, then so Clovis and that other one and Grace was a big name bus at them time there. Okay, I don't remember another big name then.
You did that. Then you have Sunbeam, but when Sunbeam around that time, we never did on the road.
Okay. No, Miss Eunice, I have to ask you this as a female. You never feel intimidated them time there? No? You run your bus serious?
What? Yeah, man.
They can't joke with you.
Serious. When anything we do, you have to be serious, you know. Yeah,
somebody write in the comment section that there was this other female.
Tell them say business come before pleasure. Yeah.
So I laugh up with you?
Yeah, you will laugh with them, yes. But when you see them really stand up, you have to stand up too. Yeah, you have to stand up, tap your bus and either you pay them fare or you let them off.
You ever have to deal with a case when it's rough?
Rough man. Remember one morning, one boy, me and him, in command, pan the bus at Enfield, you know. And when me say I'm not a be a fear, no business with me. So when me collect now, everybody fear now. He still no business with me. So when me reach Cassitan, I say, driver one stop at Cassitan station. And beg one of the man who stand up at the step, call one police to me. So either him up here, me fear this, or him come off. So in the day and him really go on the most, you know what I'm not pay him no mind.
So I'm not pay for one decides him not pay?
Either he not no money or he just not pay. But from him company bus and if he not no money, if he needs he not no money, you don't understand say, well him a beg a drive and you don't understand say when you reach him you pass him. But he not say nothing to you and I no fee him bus. So and the way how him behave too. Because you carry people without money, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, you carry people without money. Some of them by them reach up to you and then say, Doctor, I have no money, you know. And I say, you better have your money, you know. But you just tell them so you're gone. But he might behave the most way. So I stop at police station and call one of the police and the police come. And say, what happened out here so now? And I say, officer, the man now want paying fare, so either him paying fare or him come out. And the officer come in the bus and say, hey man, there. I say, see him there, sir? And he say, come pay the lady her fare now, you hold up with the people in time. And he say, he not got no money. And the officer says, so come. And he come.
Because you don't want to get buttoned up.
They know that. And he come out.
And he come out so...
What you mean? He come out if he not no fear.
Him have no words to him left? In the vex?
Because him bad and go on and go on and go on. You know business with him. You get what you want for your mind satisfy and him satisfy for his mind.
Good.
So you know business with him.
That is good. Another thing I want to ask you. When the bus they cram, how you collect? First of all, how you go about your mentality for collect fare now? Especially on a cram bus. You keep yourself in the middle or you stay towards the top?
No man, you have to and from. Like you start here so and you collect the whole of here so and then they move down and you move at this place where they come from.
Okay.
And then now you collect the one they move, you move again from that space there, you go up on the side there and you collect over upon the side there and that's how you move and go down till you reach the back. When you reach in the middle now and if anybody come at the front, we'll have two gentlemen who sell sweetie a morning time, and most morning now we didn't catch. So one of them always there at the front and one at the back. So we say, one of them named Desmond, we don't say, Desmond, collect the fare there.
Okay.
And he would collect those who come up at the front because you will have space to push them in, you know, and some people now make treasure bus left them.
True, because they now get back another bus for
right
now.
after the reel. So they will try push in and go in and whatever. And then now who come in from the back now, I'm still down under the middle. So I'm still a collect and go down. So when I reach and finish now, I stand up on the step, on the second step. I don't stand up on the bottom one, I stand up on the second car 3 step. So I stand up on the second step and lean on the rail. And then now when you come in now, you have to pay me same time.
Okay.
Or if I miss you, I try to come catch you when you settle down and whatever. But sometimes it's rough, another time it's easy.
So you know what me want to know, right? So I look at you them time there. And one time a doctor passed me. Good? Because I never come off at that stage. We call it stage in Kingston. Good? And next time man come on.
Yeah, I know you remember man.
Oh, you remember so much?
Man, you remember.
Yeah.
You remember say you left 2 up there so or 1 up there so. And when the bus kind of slack, you go back up there go collect it.
So when people try to use them head payers, I pay you already?
No man, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that.
You know your thing?
Yeah. You see, after you get used to it, it become seasonal to you, you know, so you know one owe this and one that. Yeah. The only thing sometimes you might miss up is if somebody come off sitting down and him get the seat there.
Okay.
And probably you might miss up there, so yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a very weird.
I get you. I get you. In the day, or you juggle lunch now because you have a hectic day on the day with lunch. And wait till you reach Kingston?
Like from Monday now, from Monday, if when you go back at town and you let off, you got the terminus. And if you reach there, sometimes when you reach there, you get one 3/4 load same time. Because that time out of Rosemount, one place out the sun in Rosemount, one Oberman used to up this up. And people used to come from all about.
In Popular?
Rosemount. What? And go Rosemount at the Oberman.
Get them bath and thing?
Yes. So you will get people that they wait long and no bus no come same time for them come that side there. Because if they take the high gate bus, they have to walk from Georgia to round there so. And that one little, and not really lengthy walk, but one good walk. So then people will take one bus we pass Rosemount. So you will get one 3/4 load or one half load. And if they buy you go down there, you say, which bus just gone? And they say, no, no gone for a while. No, you run the road.
Okay.
And you come up and when you reach crossroad, you stop and you will get 2 days so halfway through and on the road. And sometimes you pick up somebody's Stone Hill passenger them. And you come. But when you reach Rosemount, now the bus almost empty.
Okay.
So you come on to be and luckily you might get a load same time. And you're gone.
Okay. So when would you have
So you
lunch?
come on to be now, and if you get a load same time, if you come on to be, you just buy one snowball or one drinks or one patty and rub that till you reach something there.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Okay then.
And when you go to town now, you either go sit down at one restaurant or it's the same place in a bus park there.
Yeah.
And eat one good lunch.
Okay.
Or if you reach Buff Bay and no bus no come down upon you same time, you sit down at Buff Bay at the restaurant and eat. From the bus, if one bus just gone or you just meet one bus at RTL, or so it make sense you turn back down the road because you now get a passenger.
Yeah, because them don't take up everybody.
Thank you. So you stay at Buff Bay and you eat. Go sit down at a restaurant and eat. And when you don't eat, now if the bus not come down upon you now, you just shut it down the road.
Who was the driver? What's the name of the driver you used to work with?
Noel Carby.
Noel Carby? So you and him used to work as a two-man team?
And one man named Taylor, what his name again? Never Taylor. Yeah, Never Taylor. Him the Andy man.
Okay.
You know, we call him the baggage man.
Yes.
So him now down go on the bus stop and me and the people them push up the load game.
So him would have make him tip from the people them?
No, we pay him.
Oh, you pay him? Oh, that's nice.
I think weeks pay.
Okay.
Yeah man, everybody get them weeks pay.
Okay.
And you know, sometimes one passenger will give him a tip or so. You know business with that a for him.
Okay, that's nice. Because that's a whole heap of labor.
Yeah, I for him that.
So him have to manage. Him have to manage that one then now and then only just now, only go and navigate the other side now.
Yes. We check the load them and tell them and we write ticket. So you write upon the ticket how much for them fare, how much for them load. And then now when you collect now, they show you a ticket, you collect the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you run on the last trip?
Well, the last trip now, let me tell you. Sometimes when 2 o'clock, we go back at town. It depends. And sometimes we don't go back. Sometimes I just one trip we do.
Really? For the day?
Yeah, because it don't make sense. Because you might make one nice little money in a one round trip.
Okay.
And the next trip now, it not going to work out. So you have to use the money where you make Friday morning, you know, if you go buy the gas, it don't make sense. So you know, but I go back. Okay. And you know, can't get it, you know, you not forget a seal load, you know. But if I have one half or 1/3/4 load,
yeah.
if you not get it, it don't make sense to go back at town.
Let me ask you now. So when we there talk the culture say anytime that junction block, we have to take a detour, but it costs more. Is it cost more
Never
passengers
used
more?
to charge nobody more.
Oh, you never charge nobody more.
No.
That's culture alone that charge more.
Yeah, probably I must say so in feel.
Maybe that's how I feel.
Sometimes I saw him feel because you have enough passenger believe say chew your turn off.
Yeah.
You have to go pay more. But we never used to charge nobody more.
Okay.
Because once in a while that happen.
Okay.
So
So
not say every day or every week, every month. Once in a while when the rainfall heavy and the landslide come.
What was
and
that?
sometimes you take time go through. Yeah.
So passengers never frightened when you go through Junction Road? Because Junction Road
No
is
man,
not play road.
confident, then confident my driver.
Okay. The driver they good?
What? I'm really confident in man, because sometimes some say escape.
Yeah.
I say, yeah man, brown man, you're good. Yeah man.
What was the
You
alternate
drive
route
good.
like?
Rough.
Because you have a prison on the alternate route there too, don't it?
We never reach down there, so the prison, a rich man prison.
Okay.
So we need to, fortunately, we never reach down there, so. Because I see we have to turn off a Georgia and go down when you reach to St. Mary's High School, so you turn down Panda Road there.
Right, yes.
So fortunately we never reach this. So.
Okay then.
We start where place them again? Grande Wall. And turn off a Grande Wall and come out of Golden Valley.
Oh.
Or if we can't turn a Golden Valley, we go straight and go down a Thames River down at the next, we don't call this now, district. So you don't call this or this so. And if we reach Thames River and then say Brandon Hill Road Block or whatever, we'd have to go through Thames River now and come out up a Stone Hill.
Ah.
Let me ask. Everywhere them they are. You know, you don't even think about them.
Okay. What about times like New Year's Eve? You ever worked on a New Year's Eve before?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that. Can you have to work till late at night, don't it? What's New Year's Eve experience like?
It's rough.
But yeah, make money though.
Yeah, like the last trip, the last trip we go in that I on the third trip, you know.
Third trip?
Yeah. You know, get nobody going more and so. But you get a good load come out back.
Ah.
You know, probably you never even get a half load going.
When you say going from where to where?
Going from Buff Bay to town.
To town?
Right.
But when you come from town now,
come from town now,
and you drop on back people?
Yes, you get a good load come out back.
And this is all 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock?
No man, your mother.
What time this?
We are done by 10 o'clock.
Okay then.
You're mad, me neither.
You have to get overtime for that.
No, so then I give no overtime, then we give you like extra power money, yes.
Yeah.
But not for you really go for. And if you not get it, you know man, woman if you go home now, go bed and relax yourself.
True. So how you find that, what was that festivity like in terms of the crowd that come in back and them stuff there?
He drove all in the car, some of them say, you need to come back at town, go thank your girl. Yeah. And then make a run a joke and whatever. And we used to come to Castleton now, come buy gas.
Okay. And have to stop and get shrimp and then get on a soup and then thing there?
No, sir.
So Castleton, they have a gas station?
Yeah, man. All no Castleton have a gas station.
Oh, that's the same one.
Stop.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we stop at Castleton and some of them might buy you one beer or buy you any little thing where you want. They will say, then the doctor say you drink. And you know? And then give one drink or you say, me alright, man. You know?
Okay.
It was good.
Okay then. And would kids get up for pregnant and old people them time there?
Some people you really have to ask them.
Okay.
Say, alright. You have to ask them, say, get up, you know, see your man pregnant, get up now.
Yeah.
And they must say, how are you, Eunice? I'm going to say, get up, man, the lady pregnant, get up. You know, see lady have one baby. Get up and you soon come off 5 bus. So you know, get up. And then we get up. If the one is stubborn, you left him and go another one. And you have some of them will volunteer.
Okay.
And then look and say, I want pregnant mother or the baby mother come because you're not send off the bus unless she get a seat.
Ah,
Yeah. If the pregnant mother and the worse if the belly big.
Mm-hmm.
And the baby, the mother with the baby, you can't send off the bus with them people that stand up. You have to make sure so they get one seat and then you send off the bus.
Okay.
So some of them not really want to stay, they want to reach our work.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get up. But some rough and tough.
Yeah, man, do it.
Yeah, man.
Take all leap out of you.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I say to them, so no go like one day, no bound, no breed. Yeah, sometimes I rude to them, man. True,
Yeah,
true.
man. Cause them are act like say them don't know say.
He's stubborn for a pregnant mother or a baby mother.
Yeah.
Well, some of them, if they don't want to get the seat, we take the baby from the mother.
Okay.
And sit down with him till he get up.
Yes.
The mother get the seat.
Oh, nice.
But some of them tough, man, tough.
Miss Eunice, thank you for sharing so much beautiful memories. You understand?
Yeah.
I
You
appreciate
say me know the talk, it come, you know.
it. Come, don't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you ever have any customer here that say any traveler passenger was stand out to you the most?
Yeah,
Where you
man,
develop a
plenty
friendship?
of them. Plenty of them.
Yeah.
I'll know me get things, especially the junction passenger them.
Yes?
Yeah. Then we carry one banana, come give me one breadfruit, ton ackee. Anything they can find with them plant. Then we carry come. Miss Eunice take because I wash up out there, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Eunice take this man, because I remember me used to depend on your boss how you used to treat me. Yeah? Yeah, man.
I remember you, Miss Eunice.
Yeah, man, I remember the good days.
Wow. Wow. I'm really happy for that,
I remember
man.
one man, my cousin or one, when the bus almost sent to the lady, so I said, Eunice, you disappoint me, you know. I say, then we get me ignorant man, and that's how I stay.
Hey, Miss Eunice, when the pastor them come up on the bus to preach, them pay though, right?
The pastor?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
any of them
man.
ever try not to pay?
No,
you?
no. Then the pastor no discipline man.
Okay.
Yeah, man, and some of them will say a word of prayer, and some of them will deliver like a message or
Okay.
we don't call
Any
it.
one of them stand out? I can remember any one of them name? Because there was this famous one in Mobile named Bono. Right? Some
You
of them
see, true, they not take a bus that often.
Okay.
Like if them vehicle broke down or them a go ferry.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't really take it that often. They don't take a passenger bus often, especially my own. Because my own pulling off for my time factor and not for them time factor
Ah,
too.
gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they not take it. But like in the afternoon, if they catch it,
Mm-hmm.
then we say one word of prayer.
Yes.
Say good afternoon and say one word of prayer. Or do like exaltation.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they will sing like a praise and worship song.
Okay.
But when they do catch it, you feel good.
Oh, they feel good?
Yeah, comfortable.
Okay, then that's nice.
And sometimes you have some where you don't call it the tired people them. We don't call them again.
Poco?
Poco people them. Sometimes they catch you and when they catch you, they start from bottom up and down in the make like bus. And they have to say, lady, if anything happen to you, I'm not respond to you, you know. Yeah,
Because I will put a now go around.
thank you, and she now hold on. Because she have preach and have
Yes.
pray. And me have to say, lady, if anything happen to you, I'm not respond to you. And he said the word of God, me I preach, me say yes, and we appreciate it. But remember, say if anything happen to you, I'm not respond to you. Because you cannot drive on bus and expect so you never lean on when I seat and
True.
go on with your thing. Yeah, go on like up on the straight you're there.
Yeah.
Or you're there on one surface when now move. So me have to tell her.
What about the man who sells sweetie?
Him no man, he walk up and down and selling sweetie.
Through the bus. But does he stay for the entire duration or him jump
No.
on another bus?
No, you have the man them when me tell you the one named Desmond.
Yeah.
Him a sweetie in sell, you know, one near Ratatouille. But them a carry go town go sell you wholesale.
Okay.
So them pack them in a them bag. The what you call the crocus bag or the rice bag. And pack them and tie them. Push them on the bus stop.
Okay.
But the one we know go buy the sweetie. I'll go town now if you go buy the sweet if you come back and sell.
Right.
In we having liquor bag them and so cheese chips and then something they and walk up and down if you can walk up and down in a bus and sell them.
Okay.
But they know if you monitor themselves.
Okay.
You don't have a problem with them. They monitor themselves alright.
All right. Miss Eunice just shared a lot of treasure with us. And
Right.
remember, Kareem's Quest website also has a lot of this meaningful information, especially in the culture section of my website. You can get stories about the Jamaican corner shop, the JOS bus, you name it, just things that we love about Jamaica. And I also have my bus quiz, you know. So if you want to know like things like Sunbeam and Northern Star and just different buses that were popular then and the routes that they took, you can go to my website and see it. Miss Eunice, thank you so much for sharing so much.
Man.
Yeah, man, I love the knowledge and my audience also loves the knowledge.
Yeah.
All right, so as usual, you're always welcome to join the quest.